Very sad tale indeed there. Now, today's siege of the Garissa University College may go down as the worst in recent memory, with more dead in a single attack than the Westgate attack of September 2013 or the Mpeketoni attack of July last year.
But are there more similarities between these attacks, and did Kenya learn from them? John Allen Namu reports.
Almost 2 years separate what could be two of the Al-Shabaab's most brazen attacks. But similarities between these two attacks make for eerie reading on some levels. Gunmen entering the Garissa University campus just as they did at Westgate. 67 murdered at Westgate.
But unfortunately, we lost quite a sufficient number of lives.
At least 70 murdered in Garissa today.
They're using lone wolves, they're coming in, using firearms, light weapons, shooting people, killing people, and then getting killed themselves.
Then there's Kenya security apparatus response. The counter-offensive is said to be led by a detachment of the KDF's Ranger Strike Force, with the police on the margins of the combat zone. Given how Westgate turned out, those similarities would make an analyst nervous. But there also are key differences.
We held multiple agency security teams coming in, and they were all working together under the same command, as opposed to what we witnessed at Westgate, where we had fractures.
Every official statement so far has come from the office of the Inspector General,
As I speak to you now,
the Cabinet Secretary for the Interior, or President Uhuru Kenyatta, and so far there have been no contradictions. A focus on the capture of Mohamed Mahmoud Kuno, alias Gamadere, who is also said to have masterminded the Mandera attacks of November last year, came earlier today, unlike information around the suspects responsible for the Westgate attack. But questions like those that hung around Westgate about prior intelligence remain. For instance, the information about an impending attack that universities across Kenya paid heed to in advisory statements to their students and staff.
I have not heard them issue travel advisories against the British who go to Paris.
Or the travel advisories issued by the UK and Australia about the same. Did this information inform any of Kenya's actions?
For the last 3 months, we were expecting this kind of an attack, and then we did not do anything to preempt the attack. We did not do anything to stop it.
It would appear that Kenya's security apparatus has learned from the mistakes it committed during the Westgate siege of September the 21st, 2013. Mistakes that back then cost lives. But with so much yet to be known about what exactly went on in Garissa today, is the learning curve of the security apparatus steep enough to save lives this time around? John Allen Namu, KTN, Nairobi.